Trade deals are tricky things to hammer out and typically take years. The problem is, the UK doesn't have that long. At the end of the year, either a new trade agreement with the EU will come into force, or things will default to terms set by the World Trade Organization. That would see tariffs and quotas applied to goods and services. And that couldn't really come at a worse time, with the coronavirus pandemic leaving many businesses struggling to stay afloat. Time is once again running out as the UK hurtles towards a no deal.
This week is the moment of reckoning. There is a deal to be done, and we're only asking to be treated just as the EU would expect.
The fate of how the UK and EU does business rests with these two, chief negotiators on each side. The EU's Michel Barnier and the UK's David Frost. If there was ever an ideal time for a breakthrough, it'd be during this week's negotiations in London. But hopes are not high. And both sides blame the other for not budging.
To be clear, we will not sacrifice, never sacrifice, the EU's long-term economic and political interests for the sole benefit of the UK.
There are two main sticking points. The first is fishing. In British waters, the UK wants British boats to rule the waves. But the EU says if you want to keep selling your fish in Europe, you've got to let our fleets fish in your waters too. The second is something known as state aid. That refers to public funds that give businesses a boost. Brussels expects London to follow its rules to ensure a level playing field, so that government subsidies, for example, couldn't give British companies an unfair advantage over competitors in Europe. But for Brexiteers, the whole point of taking back control was to be no longer subject to EU laws. The EU says the UK still wants all the benefits of membership without any of the obligations.
Négociations qui n'avancent pas.
Negotiations are not advancing because of an uncompromising and, let's be clear, unrealistic attitude of the United Kingdom.
It appears neither side is willing to blink first, but so far the brinkmanship, bluster and bravado haven't exactly hit the mark.
Hey, that's not bad.
The UK is going to do what we need to do. If we have to have an Australia-style deal, an Australia-style solution, then that is what we will achieve, and we will prosper mightily one way or the other. They could, of course, be sensible and give us a Canada-style solution, which, after all, they're giving Canada, and I hope very much that they will, but we're ready for either eventuality.
Canada's deal with the EU took 7 years to negotiate. Realistically, the UK has just 7 weeks. But for a project where deadlines seem to hold little weight, can the can be kicked any further down the road? Or has the end of the road finally been reached? Donald Cameron, The Newsmakers.